Supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown. Supposedly grown.
Drink anything good today?
No, I'm done drinking.
Done drinking?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Well,
Like for
no,
how long? Today, this evening, or like an hour?
at least till I'm off again from work.
When are you going back to work?
Oh, they're making us do 7 on and 7 off now.
No.
Yeah, so I go back Friday night.
Why are they doing that?
I think because more people over there getting the freaking coronavirus.
Really? We haven't had. I wish they would call me and tell me I was working a different schedule.
What would you do? What would you do?
Nothing. I would just follow the schedule. I'm all
Straight up.
sorry.
Straight up. I'd be like that too. Man, I wish this motherfucker would change my schedule. Hey, your schedule's changed. Oh, okay. What day do I work now? What day do I work now? What is it now?
I figured we'd talk about we've talked about Corona enough. Maybe this will be a nice change of pace and distraction from everything going on.
Yeah, all 5 hours. Let's do. Ooh, what is this burger on my screen?
What is this? What?
This delicious looking burger on my TV screen.
Tell us. We don't know.
Where's it
I don't
from?
know. Whataburger.
Ooh.
What is it? What's it called? What kind of burger, bro?
Wait. The bold barbecue bacon burger.
Ooh.
Ew, it's double meat. I don't like double meat.
You don't like meat burgers?
No.
Is
Shit, like double meat?
Is there a particular reason?
That's too much meat.
To what?
That's definitely such thing as too much meat.
No.
Ew. All right. Are we doing this thing?
Back to the subject.
At hand.
Did you say hold on?
No, I said at hand. Subject.
Oh. Okay. So anybody want to talk about their first time being inebriated? Who wants to take?
I can tell you my first time being drunk was also the time that I guess I learned that I was a little snitch.
Hey, I'm back.
My first time being drunk, I'm about to tell y'all how I realized I was a little snitch.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
I was probably maybe 16 because I just got my license because I was driving my dad's big old Oldsmobile, pushing it. They're out of town, of course. Me and my friend go to a party with, it was some guy she had a crush on. He was older. He actually was a drug dealer. He had some drug dealer-ass friends that were from Houston and really about that life. We're obviously from the country and we don't know nothing about that shit. So we're getting it. I'm drinking Budweiser. This guy, he's so cute. We're hanging out. Little do we know. Oh yeah, so waisty pants. Little do we know these other guys are going in the neighborhood, robbing people at gunpoint, stealing their cars, all of that. They come back in the house, act like nothing's happening. I'm drunk, flirting with the cute guy, Friend's drunk, she's flirting with her little dumbass guy. It's a good time. And then the police bust in, kicked down the door because the door is unlocked. They left a trail of evidence just pointing to the house. And my drunk ass, shit, I'm gonna go hide in the bathtub and I'm not gonna turn the lights on.
What did you do? You went to go where?
In the bathtub. So I just stood and stand super still. And I'm like, all right, they won't see me because I'm black and it's dark and it's okay. Yeah, right. And put my ass in handcuffs. And they say, I'm on the floor. My friend's crying. I'm like, oh shit! If I go to jail, my parents ain't gonna come get me. They're not even in town. And so they say, all right, we're not worried about underage drinking as long as y'all tell us who was out there stealing the stuff. And no time flat them. It was them right there. I was like, tell them.
Oh, what the fuck? Wow.
Like, tell them. It was them right there. I don't. She's looking at me like, what? I was like, I don't give a fuck. You better tell them it was them so we can go. And I'm saying all this, and they're looking at me like this bitch. Woo, I snitched with the quickness. Got my ass out of there too.
With the quickness? Oh my
So
god.
I wasted no time. They couldn't even get the sentence out of their mouth. I was like, it was them. Right there, too.
So I guess we know who we can't rob a bank around. God damn.
Exactly. So I do have I got a question. What kind of evidence trail did they leave that led
I
them
was
straight
thinking
to the
that
house?
too.
Footprints. They drove one of the cars like halfway to the house. I guess because it was dewy, they left footprints leading to the house. They left the shit in the back of a truck.
Okay, because I was like, God damn. When you said footprints, I was thinking like Scooby Doo kind of detective type shit.
That's what I'm
Oh
thinking
my
in
god.
my mind.
The motherfucker's got a flashlight following the footprints to the. I was like, dog, people be regular. They just regular walk. People just walk. So like, fuck, that's real. Well, taxpayers got their money back. Got their money worth that day.
Shoot. But yeah, first time being shot. Budweiser. Never again. That shit's so nasty.
What did y'all do after? Y'all just went home afterwards? Y'all continue to party? What was the like?
Oh, my friend was so mad at me. She didn't talk to me for a while.
How long's a while?
Oh man, it was probably a month at least.
She was mad at you for snitching?
Yeah, I'm sure she was.
I think she kind of got like a hint something was going on before, so she had wanted to leave. But I'm drunk and I'm flirting with this guy, and I'm like, "Nah, girls, you ready to come here? You see?"
And the thing is though, she probably was saying that is why I kept saying, "Let's go."
Oh yeah, for sure. Like looking back, she probably sent something or heard somebody say something, and was like, "Fuck out of here." But my drunk.
I think at that point she should have just came up and said it straight up. Hey, they're jacking people. We need to go.
Yeah.
Now she probably would just
Hey, they're stealing children and they're putting them in the back room.
Yeah.
And they're stealing children and putting them in the freezer. I think it's a good time to like maybe go. Fake a headache or something.
Slap my ass and be like, not my little slap me and be like, no, we're getting the fuck out of here. But we were young.
Mm-hmm. My question to you is though, like, have you ever been around people that have been like drunk and they're like, I said that. When you look back on it, we're talking about it now. But if there was a video camera and they were like, hey, let's get the fuck on out of here. There's some real illegal funny shit going on. And, the person's drunk, but they're like, oh, yeah, but we're having a great time. It's like, what the fuck else you want me to say, dog?
That's
yeah,
true.
Were you one of those? Were you doing that?
Who? No, probably. I'm like, what, 16?
Well, now the truth is coming out.
Probably.
There we go.
Budweiser, being honest.
And then you snitched with the quickness, pointed the finger. It was red herring. It was Carol fucking Baskin. It was
exactly.
And they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that fucking meddling ass kid over there. God damn. Oh, god damn, bro.
All right, that's the story. What y'all got?
You want to go first, Cubano?
You can go ahead and take it.
First time. So like we said, drunk. First time ever drunk would have to be. I had drank prior to. Well, there he goes, right there. There goes the text right there.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
I think he's coming on.
All right, come on. So the first time I'd ever really drank was before I had gotten drunk. I drank for a while. What's going on? Oh, hey there. I can see.
See a
I can see.
camera.
Yeah, I can see a camera. But so like I was always
No more
going out
camera.
with my no more camera. Yeah, I would always go out with like my brothers and stuff like that. And so I was a younger guy. So anytime I would ever go out with them and I drink, I was never able to like be drunk. I could never be like intoxicated or act like the little kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with the older people. So, anytime they're looking to see if I'm going to do some dumb young shit, never did that. So, like, even to this day, like, anytime I'm ever like really like drunk or anything like that, sometimes you can tell, but sometimes you can't based off of them. But there was this fucking one time. Cubano should remember this. He should remember this. So we're drinking. We're prime veterans too. We're not even 21 at the time. We get a phone call. Hey, da 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 da. There's this party going on. Da da da. Y'all should come through. So we look at each other like, yeah, we'll do it. Bet. That's a bet. What y'all want us to bring? Nah, we got everything y'all need. Da 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 da. So we get there, get to the party, get to the house party. Not gonna name the person who's there. Not gonna name whose party it was, but she was cool. Went to school with her, but when we walked in, there was people there. They were just playing like Guitar Hero. Am I right? Am I right, Cubano? Guitar Hero.
And they had a pretty good crowd. Like it was pretty.
Yeah, it was a good crowd. Just Guitar Hero was the center of attention.
Yeah,
and it was just we needed to liven it up, and we did. So they've got like maybe 5 or 6 bottles, maybe about 5 or 6 bottles, beer and everything. But when I say bottles, I don't mean like the glass bottles. I mean the plastic ones, the cheaper ones, the ones that have you saying, "What the fuck was I doing the next morning?" Yeah. Oh, yep. Then there goes our another counterpart.
He was also there.
He was also there. So me and Cubano get this wonderful idea, like da 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 da. Let's go shot for shot and let's drink da 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 da. Man, I know there were times where we would take maybe 5 or 6 shots in a row. Like, here, take this shot, 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 shot. And then like I would do the exact same thing. And we kept doing that for a long time. I was fine. He was good. We were probably lit. I never knew that if you ever closed your eyes or like laid down, how you could lay down or close your eyes and then room starts spinning, you start getting sick after being perfectly fucking fine. I did that shit. I can't tell you anything the fuck that happened at all. I remember somehow falling out of my car. I remember I felt like I was falling out of my car. Out of my car. I remember water being thrown on me and was like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Yeah.
So we can elaborate a little more on the falling out of your car. It wasn't that you felt like you were falling out of the car. You were falling out of the car multiple times.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I felt like that's what he says. I felt like, yeah, that's because I was like, oh my God, what the fuck?
Yeah, you
like,
definitely. So, it was a pretty decent drive. Which thinking back on it, we probably could have just dropped you off at home.
Exactly.
Probably would have been the smarter thing to do. But instead, we take you 30 minutes out of the way to somebody else's house. And so one guy is driving your car. You're in the passenger.
I'm on the back of the truck though. I ended up going in the back of the truck. I'm in the back of somebody's truck, and then water gets thrown on me.
No. We didn't throw water on you until we got to
that person's house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you stayed in your car until we got to that guy's house. So they just had to keep pulling over because you kept wanting to go throw up. So we finally get you to the house, and I think we've told this story before, but it's a funny story, so I think people will get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
So we get you out of the car, throw some water on you. we start to carry you into this person's house, and as we're walking in, before we go in the door, we can hear the TV loud as shit, and it has to be like 1, 2 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, it is.
So, so we open the door. We got like one person's got your head, one person's got your feet, and we got a guy in the middle. So it's 4 of us together, and we start slowly creeping up the stairs because we don't want to wake this guy's dad up. He's passed out for some reason on the couch with something really loud playing, and I didn't get a clear view of it, but from the noise,
It was
I think he
porn.
was watching. I think he was watching something he shouldn't have been.
What? He's a man. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're halfway up the stairs, and this guy's dad wakes up out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did.
And I don't know if it was because he was half asleep or what, but he wakes up and asks us, "Is that a deer that we're carrying up to this guy's room?" So,
No, it's
know.
not.
I don't know what kind of relationship they have that he's just carrying deer up to his room. That's a little weird.
It might have been. It might have. You know how you can wake up in the morning. Wake up and like be like, what the fuck did I just ask for? Da 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 da. No, that didn't make any sense. His brain might have just been scrambling.
Maybe.
Coming in
But, so we're obviously intoxicated too. So we come back at his dad and we're like, no, it's a black guy.
Yeah.
And the guy's dad thinks nothing of it and goes back to sleep. Doesn't even turn the TV down. Isn't embarrassed of what he's watching or anything. He just goes back to sleep. Yeah.
I know you know, hey, bro, he should be that way sometimes. But if we talked about it, that would have had been it.
No, well, you remember he said he was like, put him on his stomach or something like that, right?
He did say that. He did say that. He did say that.
Really aggressively. We were like, yeah, it's a black guy, and he was like, oh, put him on his stomach, he'll be all right. And I was like, what? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. I do remember that. Yeah. So that was it. I wake up in the morning, come all the way back, drive all the way back to the house. literally where we were at was probably maybe 2 minutes away. We might have been 2 minutes away.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We were right around the corner.
Definitely.
But we drove
close.
30 minutes out of the way. So literally I had to drive all the way back to the house. And I get back in, it's just like, oh man. I remember my grandmother walked in as I was walking in. I didn't realize it then, but now as a grown up, you could smell like last night, like the alcohol and the the party. I know my grandmother just like looked and was just like, whoop, yeah, you're going through enough hell right now. I'm just let you deal with that. That's basically, bro, like I had never had anything. I remember she was just like, are you okay? She was like, are you okay? And I was like, no. She was like, do you want anything to eat or anything? I was like, no. She says, okay. And I just shut the door. Just shut the fucking door. I was like, what the fuck, man?
But the crazy thing is that you weren't the most intoxicated person at that party.
Oh no, I remember. The other person. He was another guy. Yeah,
there was another guy.
Yeah, because he was playing guitar. Outside on the stoop.
I think someone threw up on him.
Oh wow! Or he threw up on himself.
Maybe it was more that one. Maybe it was
OJB.
Yeah.
Those. Yeah, not really JB, but my thing is, no, you get what I'm saying. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I remember.
Do you remember somebody stole his Jordans while he was outside, but everyone was inside, and he woke up, drunk, stumbling, throw up all over him, and then said, somebody stole my Jordans. And everybody was inside. No one had been out there. So some random person just walked up while this dude was knocked out outside on the stoop. Like, what the hell happened? Bad choices.
And I will say this: most of the people there at that party probably wouldn't be wearing Jordans either.
I was thinking that in my head.
Yeah.
I was thinking that in my head. Yeah.
definitely
I don't
what
know. Yeah. And when we walked in, if I'm not mistaken, he was on like a beanie playing Guitar Hero.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah,
yeah,
that was cool.
that was the main attraction when we walked in.
That was cool though, bro. That was cool. It was. It was. It was a good time. I'm not saying
Um,
that's my. That's
sounds
my.
like it.
Huh?
It says a good time. It says sounds like it.
Seemed
Yeah.
like
No. It was.
seemed
It
like
was. It was more of a good time, but information. Learning moment. It was a teaching moment. I'm telling you, I was perfectly fine, and I remember getting on the phone with my girl on the stairs, and I we hung up, and I remember closing my eyes. I was perfectly fine, and whoop, woke up and everything. I said, "Oh, what the fuck?" I said, "I can't even see straight. What the fuck is going on? I can't see. I can't walk. I can't talk." And my stomach feels like shit. I'm dying. Somebody help me. I'm dying. Yeah. So that's me.
that's an interesting thing about being drunk, right? You don't know about it until you actually go through it, right? Like
Yeah.
you've got an idea, but you don't really know
That's
how
what I'm saying. Yeah. We had
until
drank before that. I had drink first time. Delise, it sounds like you said you were 16. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
said that.
You did say that.
I'm
you're
sorry.
good.
I was doing so good. I was doing so good. But
You
yeah, I had drank prior to that, but yeah.
That one got you, huh?
It was closing night. Oh, it was. What are you talking about, man? I that sounds like something off of a movie. You have to throw water on me and carry me upstairs. Carry me upstairs. What the fuck?
It sounds pretty movie-esque. Um,
We made movies.
yeah.
gotta
Man,
go.
I would say that my first time getting drunk, man, I was a freshman, so I was probably like 14 maybe 15. Um, so I had a brother. He was a senior, so he would go out to parties and stuff, and he would take me with him pretty regularly. In this particular time, they were supposed to be able to throw a party, but it got shut down. But they had a keg of beer that they just had at someone's house,
Yeah.
and so they had the bright idea of trying to float the keg. They wanted to finish the keg that night, and I
Oh
think
my god.
it was like 4th of July, New Year's or something like that. Because I remember at one point they were
How much
shooting.
beer is in a keg, though? Just so we can have some understanding of what kind of task you guys were up
You got
against.
too goddamn much, huh? I
I
would
have
think
no idea.
a couple of
Let's see.
cases.
Don't worry about it. As you talk, I'll find that information.
So
15.5 gallons.
it's too goddamn much.
You were doing what?
So so it was probably let me see, it was probably like 6 or 7 of us.
God
Um,
damn.
like I said, it had to be a holiday because like at one point they were shooting Roman candles at each other in the street. um, so we're sitting there. They're trying to teach me how to play poker, which I have no idea how to play poker. I still don't. And we're drinking, and man, we make a Jack in the Box run, and at this point I'm already drunk, and me and some guy in the back seat, because it's like
Oh
it's a
God,
little
where's this
it's a
going?
little Camaro.
Oh, where's it going?
There's like three people in
Where's
the
it
back
going? No.
front. No. Just me and this guy are like we're going heart to heart. Like he's telling me his life story and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know where it was going. I was like,
No.
oh no,
It's not going down that road yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
not yet.
I had to get a couple more drinking sessions in. But like, so that's not the big point. I'm living in the country at this point, so me and my brother are driving home, and man, that alcohol got me,
Oh
because
shit.
I ended up throwing up outside of the window. He's going about 70 miles an hour at this point.
Oh,
Oh God.
it's
And he's in a little Ford Ranger. and the door was all rusted up anyway, so it already looked like shit. You throw some vomit on top of that, and it looks even worse.
Oh my gosh.
But my brother was nice enough to leave it there for me to clean up the next. That was, but that was my first time being intoxicated. My brother was kind enough to let me drink with them, and they made sure that I got my share of the keg.
That's real. That sounds like one of those kind of moments where, remember I told you, I said, well, you'll understand that anytime you went without with your brothers, you couldn't be the drunk little kid. So you always had to be like, all right, cool. Even if I'm like super fucked up, super drunk, you gotta like act like you're not, so that way you're able to go again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My thing is though, but that sounds like a perfect example of like whenever you were able to like be able to, all right, let your hair down because everybody's fucked up. I'm sure everybody's throwing up
Oh
eventually.
yeah.
You
And
just
see, I
threw up in
think
the right room.
I think the big thing was is like it wasn't a big group of, it was mainly him and his close friends. So I mean,
Yeah.
I
Just
felt
trying to fuck the
comfortable
kid.
enough to where I was trying to drink. And I mean, obviously, I didn't know how to control myself either.
Of course not.
How
You're
about
up next.
how about you, sir? Do you have an inebriation story?
Oh man, uh, I don't want to be that person to be like, oh yeah, so many, but there's so many. Uh,
You're
we're we're
fine.
talking we're
I
talking
was
about our
trying to.
First
first time.
time.
Well, I was trying to remember my first time, and I can't remember the first time I was.
Well,
Um, you
we can
know, uh, the one that sticks out the most to me though, because it was still really early on in my younger drinking days. So I don't know. I think it was someone's birthday or something, but we all decided that we were gonna pile up in my truck. Um, and actually, you spoke of your brothers, and I blame your brothers for this. So we
I think I
we
know
piled,
where the story is going.
oh yeah, and there's so many like little plot twists and things that happened in between.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
believe it was for a birthday,
It
and we
was it was
decided.
actually my 18th birthday.
Oh man, okay, so that'll just go to show we probably shouldn't have been doing the things that we were doing.
Nope.
Uh, so we decide that we're gonna go to Houston and we're gonna go to a strip club up there and just celebrate the night. And man, we had started drinking way before we even left. And again, don't condole anything that we've done in our younger years. We were young and stupid. Um, but get there, partying, passing bottles, having a great time. I mean, the whole experience of a strip club to its fullest, especially, some 18-year-old, guys just hanging out with your boys, you're with your bros, you're just having a great time, passing bottles and doing crazy shit.
Doing shit,
So,
doing some. Well, you're passing bottles at 18, so we're doing some whole bunch of illegal shit. Is what you're talking
yeah,
about.
so
Is what you're talking
really
about. Yeah,
illegal.
you
Yeah,
talking about illegal shit. Yeah,
yeah,
put some You got to put
so
some context to it.
yeah, definitely doing some illegal shit.
I wanna
So
throw this out there too. This is the same time where we stop at the convenience store and like, 7 people jump out of your truck. All of us have to use the restroom, and
What
they've
the
only
fuck?
got they've only got one restroom.
Stop it.
So we're
Stop it.
like,
oh
we've got
yes,
like 2, 3 people jumping in there at the same time. One person's in the sink, 2 people in the toilet, someone's peeing in the corner. It's like chaos in there.
yeah.
Oh my
Again,
god.
again, we were young and stupid. I want to emphasize on
I know
that.
the
Like,
person in the store was like, "Security, let me call the police because they're fucking this restroom up, and I've got to
oh,
deal with it.
sure.
I'm gonna have to fucking clean this shit up." Oh
You know that,
no!
that was probably the last day that person worked there. Like they were like, you know what? I'm not cleaning this fucking restroom. I'm out. Like
I don't
they're
get fucking
gone.
paid enough for this shit.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
I feel like though he should have known that because he worked so close to a strip club. He was bound to see some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
All right, there. Yeah, no, he was good then. No, he was probably good. No, he should have been good.
so the night ends. I mean, we're there until easily probably 2 o'clock in the morning or so. Um, we all go outside, and none of us should be driving. And my buddy here on his birthday, because he was so, uh, he gets put in the back of the truck in
Oh
Houston.
no! I don't get put in the back of the truck. I get left in the back of the truck because I'm on the phone talking to somebody, and they decide it's time to go. So they pretty much leave while I'm in the back. I had no choice.
So we are.
It sounded like I heard somebody say, "How could you?"
No.
No, it sounds like who the hell were you talking to?
And the funny thing is I was actually talking to her. So I was on the phone, and you got to realize
That's all it is. That's right. That's right.
this is
right.
This is in December, so it's cold at
Cold as
night.
hell.
I'm in the tailgate of this fucking truck, and he's probably going
Yeah.
50 to 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, all the way back.
No, not all the way back. Well, you got to realize
Here's
the way back took a lot longer than it probably should. I think at one point we were driving on a beach.
We
What?
we ended up in Galveston from Houston.
Oh no, my thing is though, that means y'all that means y'all just went down. Y'all went to past 45. Y'all never got back on 288 then.
Yeah, we had no look, man. We had no fucking clue where we were. We were drunk as shit. So
drunk, and we had no TomTom. We had no navigation system.
Oh
This was before technology really took off,
Yeah.
right? So we didn't have
yeah.
phone. And like I said, I'm in the back seat until these guys decide to actually pull over, and I can finally get in after freezing my ass off inside the truck for the rest of the way.
Hey guys, I'm back here.
Yeah.
oh no, we knew he was back there. He was banging on the window and everything.
No, I wasn't just doing that. I was calling them on the phone to remind them, hey guys, I know I'm back here, right? They obviously didn't get the message though.
Nah.
Oh God, he just didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. They were like, "It's your birthday, enjoy."
Yeah, we get to this gas station outside of Galveston, and it's this shady ass gas station, and I'm now falling asleep. And I know, oh shit, I'm the only person that can get us home now. Everybody's passed out. I need to pull over. So I was like, I'm gonna throw, because I had a cup and I thought it had ice water in it for some dumbass reason. I had this cup, and I was like, I'm gonna throw this water on me. It's gonna be cold and it's gonna wake me up.
What the fuck? Oh no! What did you do?
So I pull over, I get out of the truck, I grab this drink and I throw it on me. And man, it's cold as hell. I'm awake. I mean, I'm like, okay, I'm shaking. It's cold outside. Now I'm frozen because I just threw this drink in my face. And
why wouldn't you just like take a couple of
there's a twist.
Bro?
There's a twist he's trying to reveal.
So we make it home. And everybody goes inside except for me and one of our friends, and we end up just sleeping outside. And when we wake up, right? We wake up in the morning and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I mean, I'm totally out of it, hungover from hell. And I start like rubbing my face. You know how you got to wake yourself up and you start rubbing over your face, trying to rub your eyes. And I'm like, why the hell am I sticky?
Oh shit!
What the shit? Yeah, I'm like, what the shit happened? We were at the strip club. I know I drove home.
What's the shit happened?
So I looked down at my shirt, and it was orange everywhere, all over my shirt. And I flipped the mirror down, and I look at the mirror in the truck. My dumb ass had thrown orange soda all over myself.
What the fuck?
Oh my God. It was all 100% orange soda
Well, that
up
sounds
and down.
that sounds delicious, though. You just ruined it. It sounds delicious.
There was sugar ants inside my truck.
But all right, so
Yeah.
so there are some interesting points to this story too that he may not have touched on, but I'll throw out there. So, at the strip club, there is a table next to us full of some like wannabe gangster Mexicans, and they're drinking, we're drinking, we're having fun, and they end up starting to share bottles with us. They've got like a bottle of vodka or something that they're passing around to my brothers. Like everybody's drinking from the bottle, and
Well,
I'm
that's
kind of
nice.
yeah. So I'm
Don't
asleep.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Syphilis, herpes, and everything
Yeah,
else. If
Right?
you got it, everybody's got it now.
exactly.
Everybody
But
had.
so I'm at this point in the night, I'm actually already kind of out of it. And by the time I realize that they're passing around a bottle, like I reach for it, but somebody else grabs it, so I wasn't able to partake in this
And the
alcohol.
syphilis and the herpes.
Yeah, yeah. So I missed out. I missed out on the
That's
shared
weird.
herpes, but that's probably a good thing. Another interesting thing that happened is while in the restroom, a couple of us went to go take a piss, and
Oh,
there are some shady characters in strip clubs. I'll say that, and we actually, there was
I
a
love
discussion
strip clubs.
had. There was a discussion had in the restroom about it being our birthdays, and we got offered cocaine off of
Right.
a urinal. So that was cool.
Off of a urinal?
Off of a urinal.
off the top part of a urinal, this guy had an aluminum foil unrolled. I forgot all about that. And he was like, little Mexican dude, hey man, hey, it's your birthday, huh? Y'all want some blow? And I was like, no, I'm
My
good.
thing is though. My thing is though. What kind of voice was that? Can you do it again?
Hey,
Hey, do it
that's how
again.
he was like, hey, what's up, man?
Oh my
And all right,
goodness.
so I've got one more thing about this story. This is probably the craziest thing about this story. Is we're seniors obviously, right? And I did not
That makes it even worse. What? We were still in
I
high school.
oh yeah,
This is
definitely.
high
We're
school.
still in high school. I actually had some attendance issues, so I was having to go to Saturday schools pretty much every weekend, and so this happened on a Friday, and I had to go to Saturday school the next morning. So we didn't get home until probably 4, maybe 5 o'clock. Saturday school starts at 6 o'clock in the morning. Um,
What?
yeah. So I get home. I take like a 30-minute nap. Wake up with X's still on my hand. I got some crazy ass hair. I smell like alcohol.
Of
Uh,
course.
I'm actually still inebriated also. And I walk into Saturday school. I'm there for about 20 minutes. And I go to the restroom, finally look at myself in the mirror and see how crazy I look. And I realize that if I stay there any longer, they're gonna realize that I'm still drunk. So,
Oh yeah, you're gonna be in bigger trouble.
oh yeah, definitely. So I end up calling my parents, telling them to come pick me up because if not, I'm probably gonna get arrested. So I missed that Saturday school.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds good.
at least you made the right choice there.
Yeah.
I
The
did.
worst of the two evils.
Exactly.
What the? That's funny though. That's good stuff.
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely. But like I said, I think everyone has to go through like crazy shit like that to know what the consequences are of being drunk.
yeah. Well,
Like
I mean, you know what? But you know what? I will say this. I believe there is a time frame. I believe there's a time frame of understanding yourself. That's what you're talking about. Understanding your limits, and then whenever you're like, all right, cool, I've exceeded my limits on drinking. I'm drunk. I'm intoxicated. Now I know how to handle it and handle certain situations where I don't get like that. I actually know someone who uh who missed out on a lot of they missed out on a lot of that time. They were incarcerated, and I remember when they had gotten out, I remember I talked to him. I was like, damn. I said, you really hadn't really drank. You've been gone for a minute. He was like, yeah. He said, not really. And to this day, I think he still has an issue with like being able to balance his drinking, you know what I'm saying, or even like control it in certain levels. So I think there's a time period that does that kind of make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like a phase where it's like, well, all right, cool, cool, cool. Like even right now, like anytime, that person goes and drinks, it's almost like, oh my God. It's like the first time all over again. God damn it. Every
Well,
time. It's
I'll
like
say
every
this.
fucking time.
I'll say this too, man. We grew up in a small town, right?
Yeah.
And underage drinking wasn't exactly frowned upon. Like you would get caught, and you would pretty much just have to call your parents, right? Maybe
Yeah.
they would pick you
Yeah.
up. So there
Yeah.
wasn't ever any serious consequences of underage drinking with us. Like we're able to do it and know that we're fine.
My thing is,
And I
though,
mean,
do illegal shit responsibly.
yeah, yeah. And
yeah,
we were definitely responsible about it for the most part. Like if we were drinking too much, we would tend to stay where we were at. I mean,
Yeah.
with the rare occasion that we would go out and someone would end up throwing orange soda in their face,
I just
that
want to know
wasn't every
why
weekend thing.
wouldn't you just turn on the AC?
look, man, with that many
You
bottles
threw the
in your
whole
pants,
cup of whatever it was. What if it was piss? Could have been
I'd
piss.
have had. Be honest, I'd have just had piss on me. Okay,
The
Oh
real
it'd have
the
my
been it.
real
God.
the real question I would have is why do you got a cup of piss in your car?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean,
Did you just brush that off? Like,
What kind of vehicles are you driving around that you expect there to be a
I
cup of
don't
piss
know, bro.
in your dash?
I think it's no. You were in the back. You were in the back of the truck. I mean, the story was just. It was just wild. It was like so many different wild variables everywhere. Well, there could have been piss in the cup. There could
Right.
have been piss in the cup
There
after
could have
like
been. I
the
guess
shit that we had heard.
considering the story, yes, there could have been
Yeah,
anywhere.
piss in the cup would have been like, oh yeah, well, there we go. There we
But
go.
there is another thing to that story too. Is the other person we were with didn't tell their parents where they were going, so they were they were getting phone calls all night, all
Guy,
morning.
guy or girl?
It was a guy.
Oh,
It was a guy. He was the one that was in the truck right next to old boy over here.
yeah.
That orange soda on his
Yeah.
face. They were asleep together in front of my house, and that certain guy's mother was calling everyone trying to figure out where he was, whether he was in trouble.
Okay. Okay.
But when I got in contact with her, and I was like, "Hey, I'm bringing him home right now. My bad. We were out, whatever." And then I asked him, I said, "You didn't tell your mom that we were going?" He was like, "No, because she would have told me we couldn't have gone."
Straight
And I
up.
was like,
Straight up. That's that's bad,
They
but
hear
that makes
though.
sense though. But that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, well, shit. I remember one time I told my partners that actually they said so like they was asking about a party when we was in high school, and they asked about coming in late and curfews and shit like that. And I would be like, bro, at some point in time, it got to the point where it was like, I know I'm in fucking trouble. I'm already 20 minutes late. I'm already in trouble. I'm gonna get my ass towed up anyway. I might as well be out till 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the fucking morning. Cause I mean, what, you gonna be just more mad? You gonna be even more pissed off?
oh my
It's
gosh,
all
you were
it's all the
horrible.
same. It's all the same level of pissed off. It's all the same level. Just the
That's
time
true.
changes.
I think there got a point to where like my parent kind of expected me to be gone the whole weekend, like from Friday until Sunday night. They weren't gonna see me. Like I was gone. Like there was no questions asked. Like they would occasionally call me. I wouldn't answer, but as long as they didn't get a phone call from jail or the morgue, they weren't too worried about me.
Yeah. But no, my thing was that my parents knew who I was around. Like they knew everybody, so they knew like, oh well, they're gonna be with, or he's gonna be with so and so. So it'll be okay. Like that'll be fine.
Little did they know how bad.
Little did they know.
Yeah, not a fucking clue. That's good
Oh,
stuff. That's
Oh
good
my
yeah.
stuff.
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I figured this would be an interesting subject just to kind of change the pace, give people something to listen to besides Corona, maybe take their minds off something, make them laugh a little bit.
It would have been nice
I
if
think
he
this
threw
will do
piss
it.
in his face. It would have been better if he would have thrown piss in his face.
Oh yeah, definitely. It would have been a better story.
But my thing is though, how would he not
Right.
have real? He didn't smell the orange. He didn't feel like the acid on his face. Like the
He's
like
drunk.
exactly. So my thing is though, he sure wouldn't have felt. He wouldn't. Have, it would have been the same thing with piss. Piss is just as strong as orange soda, I imagine. It's like he didn't imagine this shit.
Is that really?
Yeah, bro. My thing is though, and it was orange. If it was orange, he didn't realize it was orange, throwing it in his face.
No, but that's just it. No. That
That
gas
is
station that I
just
pulled
it.
over at was like pitch black. It was sketchy. I should have never stopped there. Hell, I shouldn't have been driving. Hold up. I shouldn't have been driving.
My thing is though, one of those. It was bad decision number 99 on out of the million, out of the other 98 that you have been doing for all night.
Oh yeah, that was the least bad decision you made.
Pulling over, but
Easily.
had a sign that says, "Oh, that's funny. Come in here
Sign on the gas station says "Pull over at your own risk."
at your own risk."
Pretty sketchy.
Yeah,
And like I
that's good
said,
stuff.
I remember distinctly at one point they were driving on the beach. I don't know how they got on the beach, but there was definitely sand.
Why
Oh
were
no,
they
we
on the beach?
were definitely on the beach. And I still to this day, because you can't drive on a Galveston beach, correct?
So you can't.
No, you
There
can't
may
drive on
be
a
one
Galveston
that
beach.
you
Yeah,
can, but not the main one.
no, you can't.
No.
You
I'm
drive on the seawall.
No, I am on the beach. I made it all the way to a non-exit. Like we went down for at least 45 minutes of the beach. At least.
You was living life on the fucking edge and you was stripping. All at the same
Yep.
time. Love it.
with orange soda all over me. That's what it was.
Maybe
Speaking of orange soda, I'm drinking it right now. It's delicious.
maybe the urinal cocaine would have made you drive better.
It definitely would have given you the extra kick to get home.
Absolutely. So maybe you should have. Maybe that's what you should have did.
So the moral of the story is to always do urinal cocaine.
Always take the urinal cocaine.
It can't be any worse than that syphilis and
It's true.
herpes
I mean,
bottle you was
honestly,
drinking out of.
y'all were sharing that bottle. You may have gotten cocaine from the bottle.
It might have happened actually. I mean,
if it is,
I don't even
no
know.
judgment.
At one point in time, we walked in there with our bottles, and the next thing I know is I'm holding Sky Blue vodka.
What were we drinking? Sky Blue?
Sky Blue vodka, just getting at it, and I was like, "This is the best time of my life." Now I'm 30, thinking, "Man, I made some decisions." Like,
I want to know, did y'all throw any money out? Did y'all pay the tuition that night? Did y'all pay for any young lady's tuition?
There may have been some money exchange.
A little bit?
definitely.
That's the purpose of going. A lot of people, they say that, but I like going to strip clubs for like social purposes, but I don't necessarily love them. But I go for like social, yeah, for real. I go for like social purposes.
Yeah,
I just think about
creepy at all, sir.
Well, my thing is, I go to like shoot the shit and like have fun. But I have like this thing about going to a strip club, being there, watching this girl have me throw out my money. It's not even about the money. Here's the thing. I'm watching you and My thing is though, bro, I gotta drive an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to go have sex after you made me want to have sex in the strip club. What the fuck? Stop doing that. I'm a idiot. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing too. Is like I'm not that big into strip clubs. Like they serve no purpose really. Like
I
there's
mean,
no.
cool. That's cool. Like I said, I go for social purposes, but I mean, I'm with you on that. Like yeah, I'm in there. You gonna throw your ass on me, and it's like cool. All right, bet. I'm horny now, so all right, gotta wait 45 minutes to get home and go do horny shit.
Guess I gotta take my ass home now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotta
Like
go say, hey, look.
I don't see the purpose of them. But hey,
Some people fucking love them.
to each their own. Like I'll go to go have fun and drink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are fun though. They are fun.
Yeah.
There's definitely an
Also,
atmosphere.
to hang out with my friends, drink a drink, see what's to see, but I'm not like, oh my god, let me spend like $500 because these girls.
What'd you say? 500? You said 500? I think you should. I think it's at least throw some bread out there. Throw some good bread out there, boy.
First of all, you're fired.
I'm just saying, bro. Throw some good bread out there. I remember one time I had to tell this girl to like get the fuck out. I told her like get off me. I told her she didn't smell too nice, and I was offended, bro. I was like, I remember she was giving me a lap dance, and this was years. This was long. This might have been my freshman year in college, like my sophomore year in college. And I remember she was dancing, and I remember I was like, and I like took like a couple of whiffs. I said, "What the fuck is that? What?" I said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry." She said, "What's wrong?" She said, "You want me to stop?" I said, "Please, please do, please do, please do." And that shit was no. You know what? I don't even think she was giving me a lap dance. I think she was dancing near me, in front of me, and I could smell it then, and I was just like, that is not what the streets are asking for. Smelly body, smelly strippers is not what the streets are asking for. That is not what's in. That's not what's up.
Man. Some guys might pay extra for that. I know.
Yeah, man. I mean, people like different shit.
I know of some people who have had to throw pants away from a good night at a strip club.
Oh shit, for real? It'd be that way, shit. I think it's that they want to just take the most to the cleaners, just be like, oh man. Do the most.
I don't know. That person was real young and dumb and got rid of some really nice polo jeans. Some real nice polo jeans.
At the strip club?
And they worked really hard for those polo jeans too. Threw them clothes away.
Had to exactly things out. But you got to realize, like we're 18 still in high school, right? How are you gonna explain? Because that person probably wasn't washing their own clothes. How are you gonna explain that to your mother? Why your pants smell like this? Or why is there a big old stain on these pants?
What kind of stain was it though? What color was the stain? What color was the stain? What color was the stain? That's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about it. Because but the thing is though, you have to like you're describing to us, but like it depends. It could be different stains. Is it stains from the girl or stains from the guy? Did he make the stains or did the girl make the stains? Because that matters. It's like one of those what is it? What is that movie with McLovin in it? With McLovin. She's like, oh my fucking god.
Bad.
She's fucking super bad. She's like, she had a fucking period on me. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, way to go, bro. Yeah, way to go. Way to go. Good stories, good times. I'm glad I'm able to laugh about them because they weren't me. They weren't me.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think we've all got some crazy stories. So it's good to hear. Hopefully,
I just think he should. If he worked hard for those pants, he should have just took them to the cleaners. You know.
he worked hard for the pants, so he doesn't got money for the cleaners.
Oh, this is true.
That was it.
Oh man. Yeah, that's real.
Cut it out, Cubano.
Ba-doop-a-doop-boop, ba-doop-a-doop-boop. Supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown, supposedly grown. A ba-ba-doop-boop, ba-doop-a-doop-boop, ba-ba-doop-boop. Supposedly grown.